I had a friend once. They knew that I was gonna get married to a Taiwanese. They truly didn't understand how I could be attracted to an Asian person.
Why?
She said, as a woman, don't Asian girls have no chest, no butts, like they're flat?
That's rude.
And she was like, she couldn't understand. It was like unperceived, like how could you be attracted? Like, I really don't understand. 你在骗自己吗?
Asian guys usually have this inferiority complex. When we see a white girl, you are out of our league. Do you think that is true?
The majority of people, yes. They will never see an Asian man as masculine, attractive. But for me, it's different. My husband is Taiwanese.
Oh, because when we were young Asian men, we would Google it about the average size of the package. And Asians, unfortunately, are at the bottom.
Do people actually ask you that?
Luckily, no. But I know that some of them, maybe they were thinking.
Welcome to our AmazingTalker show.
Would you like to listen to the uncensored talk show?
Click the link in the description for our podcast. Yo, Eko, have you ever heard of this term, Asian hate?
Of course, of course. I think every diaspora Asian has heard of it.
A 71-year-old Asian grandmother violently shoved to the ground, her purse stolen. A woman in New York beaten 125 times, and all caught on camera.
Yeah, especially due to the pandemic. We have watched so many news about Asian hate.
I did live in England for a few years on and off, but it was before the pandemic. And I've heard that it was pretty bad.
So Blackpink didn't help, I guess. Alright, that is why we've invited again our old friends from abroad to discuss with us. Does so-called racism exist in their countries, or it is all because we Asian people are being too sensitive? Okay. First we have
大家好，我叫 Rachel, or Rachel, and I'm from Italy.
Jack, born in South Africa, raised in UK and South Africa. Been in Asia for about 10, 12 years now.
好的，另外一位不用管他了，来，我们就。
Hi, 大家好，我是诺 Arnold from France and my guest star, and yeah.
We are from a different country of origins. Put it on the table. What do you guys think about Far East Asian? Oh, to be clear, Asians is a very broad category.
It is.
Russians are Asians. Indians are Asians. Even the Arabics, they are Asian.
But when it comes to Asian hate, I feel like it's more towards, you know, Chinese and then
Chinese, Taiwanese, Korean, Japanese.
Yeah.
Far East Asia.
Okay, so let's just be very honest. Jack, am I making you really uncomfortable?
It's a difficult topic.
Okay. So let's just be 100% honest. Have you ever witnessed Asian hate actually existed?
Actually, in South Africa, growing up here in the classroom, if you had an Asian classmate, calling him Jackie Chan was not unheard of. You know, that's what people knew. People knew martial arts movies. So, hey, there's that guy from that movie. Yeah. Probably not very sensitive, definitely not by today's standards. But I don't think it came from a place of malice or hate.
How about you?
Well, yeah, I grew up in France when I was all grown up, and I was with my now wife, but we were just girlfriend and boyfriend at the time. When we were walking around, I would speak Mandarin to her, and some high schoolers one time noticed that, and they started laughing at us and pointing at us and imitating us, like, oh, ching chang chong, like doing this, like directly.
High schoolers
in public.
are the worst. Then how did you deal with that?
Angry. I was really upset, and then when I was about to confront them, my wife was like, 不要这样子，不要，没关系，他们白痴. And then I realized, like, in some maybe spheres, like lesser educated spheres, it's okay, still okay.
And Eko, were you ever discriminated against?
No. I'm always on the discriminating. As far as I know, nobody in the West would deliberately be racist anymore.
Well, some still do.
Or what they would call the systematic racism. I don't think there is.
I actually, before this the show, I asked other Asian friends that are living in France, that grew up in France. They're like, yeah, they wouldn't be scared of like not finding a job, for example, or being discriminated against at a job interview. But growing up, it was okay to joke around. Sandra, were you ever discriminated against?
Actually, no. Because like, I hate to say this, but I'm a little pretty. I hate to say that, but sometimes it makes perfect sense, right, Jack? Like when American people see me, they see like a exotic, maybe a figure or something. So they actually sang songs, you know, the song Yellow by Coldplay. And then I think there was this white guy who really liked me. And then he tried to play guitar and sing the song to me. I didn't really know how to react. And I didn't even like him. So I kind of just shut my window and say, "You racist!" But then, you know, one of my friends actually encountered a super, I think it was kind of mad though, like she was passing through like a train station or something, and high schoolers again just shouted at her like, say, "You go back to where you came from, flat face." And then she was like really upset, and then she came back and then she started crying. I was like, "Oh, it's really rude, blah, blah, blah." And all of a sudden she was like, "But yes, my face is flat." But it was kind of sad to see that happen. So have you ever really heard of any dramatic or exaggerative racism like behaviors?
I had a friend once, like a friend of a friend. They knew that I was gonna get married to a Taiwanese. And then they truly didn't understand how I could be attracted to an Asian person.
Why?
And this was a woman, and she said, as a woman, don't Asian girls have no chest, no butts, like they're flat?
That's rude.
And she was like, she couldn't understand. It was like unperceived, like, how could you be attracted? Like, I really don't understand. How? 你在骗自己吗？真的很夸张。
So again, Blackpink didn't help.
Actually, I have seen a lot of discussions online about Blackpink, and a lot of Americans cannot understand the trend. They will be like, they look like boys.
Wait, but the concerts, come on.
They are very popular, but still not every American is into them, you see?
I have to say that I saw a lot of comments saying that if Jennie was like shaking her butt, and then there'll be comments saying that, exactly what is she shaking? And I thought that was kind of rude, but then I went back to check the video. I think the guy had a point.
Compare it to Beyonce, you will see it.
The beauty standards, those are harsh.
I have similar experience with you because my husband is Taiwanese. So just the same situation, but in the opposite way. What do you find interesting in a Taiwanese guy?
Eko is trying to say something.
Oh, because when we were young Asian men, we would Google it about the average size of the package around the world, and Asians unfortunately are at the bottom.
Do people actually ask you that?
Luckily, no. But I know that some of them, maybe they were thinking this.
Yeah, they were thinking.
I mean, who did the studies?
Medical studies.
Oh, you're right.
You go to check, and then there will be a kind of like a.
They never measured mine when I went to the medical. I used to play rugby. I've been in the shower with a lot of dudes. I've seen my fair share of different colored peepees. And Asians' peepees there's a lot of guys with a lot of big peepees out there. Even my Asian friend in the friend group, his nickname is Cazzolongo.
What is cazzolongo?
It's Italian. Cazzo is like the thing, and longo is long, right?
Long.
Wow. For your information, statistically, I'm German.
Oh my.
Okay, alright. 白痴哦，你是不是想到什么色色的？
拜托，这很正常好吗？
你自己解释是什么地方？
哦，AmazingTalker 妹，1万名全球家教，100万名学生，而且还是台港最大。
而且还能先跟老师约一堂体验课，再决定要不要购买课程，连上课的时间、地点、内容都能自己决定的。
有选择困难，直接找我。不是，这个 AI 配对一下，帮你找到最合适的老师。
你真的死变态耶！但是啊，其他学科找你没有用，好不好？像是数学啦、国文啦、化学这些，就交给其他专业老师提供客制化的课程吧。帅的哦！
赶快点击留言啊，领取限时300元折价券呢！
白痴哦！ Alright, so how do you view Asians? For us, if we view, Americans, we would say like they are more open-minded, or Italian, they're very passionate about whatever. How do you
You're only
view
talking
Asians?
about the good stuff. but you're right, because we have blind spots. We honestly don't know how people actually look at us.
How do you guys view Asians?
I think like Asian, I have to say that they call it Chinese. With the definition of Chinese are included Taiwanese, Japanese, Korean. But they believe they cannot really adjust to the society. So they are very close, they cannot get any foreign friends, so like Italian friends. So they always stay between themselves. So they seem like good citizens, but also as difficult to understand.
Okay, well, don't kill me for saying this, but maybe a little bit.
We are going to.
Maybe a little bit dull. You know, there's that perception that they're not going out and partying, they're not drinking, not going crazy.
They are no fun.
Yeah.
I actually heard my British classmates complaining about these to me, about their Taiwanese and Japanese friends. We really want to know them, but they just don't come out. But I know the story on the other side is that because my Taiwanese and Japanese friends were just not good enough in English, they were shy and nervous.
Yeah, you know what's really interesting? Like, I partied a lot when I was in the States, and then so people would start calling me the different Asian.
You will be an outcast if you party too
Then
a lot.
so a lot of friends would think that I was abandoning them. But the thing is, I just love to party. It's a personal thing.
Speaking of this, we know that Asian women are attractive to Western guys.
It's typically, I guess, yes,
Typically,
accepted. That yes.
And it is typically the opposite for
Men.
yeah. Asian guys like me usually have this inferiority complex. When we see a white girl, especially a white girl, you are out of our league. Do you think that is true?
The majority of people, yes, they think like this. They will never see an Asian man as very masculine, attractive. But for me it's different because I was really interested into the culture, but I'm an exception. I was considered a strange one.
So most of the Europeans would be.
Yeah, yes, definitely.
Asian
definitely.
guys are not physically.
Yes, they would say that they're ugly, maybe.
They're ugly how?
Like this.
Is there like anything non-physical would be considered like not attractive for a man to do or to be like?
I think the way of like get to know people or like the manner. Like we are very direct. Guys, they would be like, oh, you're so beautiful. But for example, Asians are considered to be like very polite toward girls.
So we appear to be timid.
So stereotype. We have been talking about that for a while. Let's just have a list of stereotype of Asian people.
Okay, short,
Flat, no fun.
wearing glasses.
Oh God, good at math.
Nerd.
Nerdy, yes.
Oh, we have one. It's really bad, but if they do say it's like eats cats and dogs. They, I mean, they'll like to joke like, "Don't eat my cat," like.
Oh, and the Chinglish, of course. Poor English.
You know what's really interesting? Americans would never ask a French person to, you know, get rid of your French accent. But then they would say that you have such a thick Chinese accent.
But they will make fun also of Italian accent.
Oh, really? They do?
Yeah. They will make fun of our English.
You do?
I don't know what she's talking about.
The English-speaking community will also make fun of the German accents, the Russian accents.
But not the French accent, no. Yeah, but then, let's just be fair. When we just went abroad, did we have any stereotype against?
The Caucasians?
Yes. We
Yes.
actually
Do you
still
want a
do.
list?
Yes.
I can write you a book.
Yes, please.
Okay, the Brits. They are ugly first. I'm so sorry. I know you think that we are ugly. I'm sorry. Quid pro quo. That was one, and you guys too hairy.
Oh, I admire your braveness more.
And dirty, unhygienic habits. Take off your fucking shoes. And also, please, after a party, when you go home, take a fucking shower.
Oh yeah.
Don't just go to bed in your party clothes and your shoes.
I've had a friend, a European friend, saying showers are for dirty people, and I'm naturally clean.
For me, when I went to America, I think Americans are a little bit fake.
Oh, okay.
They are. Come on, they would say that. Oh.
What did you say? They are a bit
They're
fat.
fake. Fake.
I was like, they are more than a bit.
They are fake. They would say that I'm here for you whenever you need those. But then no, they're just saying it. But you guys never mentioned that Asians being superstitious. Are we? I think we are.
Oh yeah.
Jack, tell us everything.
Oh yeah.
It confused me the first time when I was going on vacation with a girlfriend, and we got to this hotel, and first thing that she did was knock on the door.
Yeah, 3 times.
And I'm like, who's she knocking for? Did they give us the wrong room? And then she starts mumbling something about a good brother or something. And I was like, what's, and then flushing the toilet. Did someone leave us a gift? What's going on? Ghost month, you know, you're not allowed to go swimming. Apparently not allowed to cut your toenails, so.
Yeah, they're like that. If you go extreme, how did you feel about that?
I don't even have a religion, you know. I don't believe in any of that stuff. If people want to do it, sure, go ahead. But don't expect me to start putting snacks on my computer and be like,
I do that too. I don't really have a religion, but I do that too. I think it's a cultural thing.
We have been talking about discrimination. This is actually the most authentic word for 歧视. What else?
I think bias. Bias and prejudice are not as bad as discrimination, because discrimination can be strong, can be serious. But like I'm a little bit biased that it's not as serious, I think.
有一个字长得跟它很像，可是比较强是 bigot.
Bigotry, I think, is stronger than bias. I'm not sure, is it?
I would agree with you. Yeah. He's a racist, he's a bigot.
Yes.
Yeah, but then discrimination in different areas can really lead to different terms. So for example, if you have gender discrimination, that would be
Sexism.
if you have 种族, like different races, that would be racist. And then I am not sure I have heard about this. 年龄歧视. Do people discriminate against age, older people? Do people do that?
It's still, yeah, and I think it's still like considered okay.
So ages.
Especially when you are choosing a partner or boyfriend, girlfriend. Age becomes really important.
There's a funny thing that racism, like but when we're prejudiced against different sexualities, like homophobia, it's phobia. Now it's a fear. I've heard like a comedian say the difference between like racism and homophobia is that, and it's a phobia, a fear is something that's extreme and irrational. But if you're racist, it's just extreme, but not irrational. This is like a black comedian. He was like saying, for example, if I'm at the ATM and there's another black guy behind me, if I'm afraid of him, it's still rational because like something could happen. So I just hope that he's gay. I was like, what are you saying?
All right, so let's just reverse the situation. So when you first got to Taiwan, did you feel that people didn't really understand you and then you got a little bit offended? There was this really serious, like really bad comment I heard. Like, oh, you're from South Africa, but you're white. Have you ever heard that?
Oh,
People assume.
I have the opposite. It's like, 为什么你是法国人吗？你这么矮这么黑？ Like, aren't they?
Racism in our part of the world has a very kind of like complicated situations. We discriminate anyone with darker skin. Most of Taiwanese, as soon as they heard my parents are from Indonesia, 来了这句话一讲出来, you don't look like an Indonesian. I mean, so what do you think look like an Indonesian?
A lot of Taiwanese think that, oh, racial discrimination is bad, but they are not aware of the fact that they are actually discriminating others as well.
We call anyone with darker skin 还呐.
So, anyone have anything to add for today's topic?
Respect though, no, it's very difficult to learn.
For you to talk about respect? I don't know about that. You know what's really interesting about you? No matter where you go, you're in Taiwan, you disrespect people here, and then when you go to the UK, you disrespect people there by calling them ugly.
我真的花了蛮多年在研究 how to insult people from different countries.
That's the pro.
So we would like to thank the three guests today. I see Jack sitting like this the whole episode, like, oh, am I gonna say something bad?
I'm so glad to make it through that episode. It's the weight off my shoulders. And yeah, little kids, if you see me in the MRT, feel free to continue being racist. Just look up at me. Just be like, A, B, C, D, E.
Oh, really? That happened?
Yeah, it does. I find it's cute. It's cute.
Okay, it is cute.
没有关系. Being curious about people who are different from you, it's okay. You can express it, but be nice.
Be nice.
Be nice.
So thank you, Jack. Thank you, Rachel, and thank you, Anu.
是不是学英文一直卡关呢？加入20人团班2个月，让你英文迅速的提升。
想跟我一样有漂亮的 American accent， 我的团课呢，让你在2个月掌握到美式发音的关键，口说能力可以飞速的提升。赶快点击资讯的链接，找我上课吧。
And I hate to say this, but I actually feel Americans can be a little bit slow, and then they are not as quick in. I'm so sorry. I dated a few American guys. I'm sorry. I just don't think we're compatible intellectually. I'm sorry. But when I was in the UK, I think British people are slightly better. They know more about the world.
They used to own half of the world.
I know. I never felt I fitted in completely because I'll always feel like they wouldn't get me completely.
You see, that's exactly what they said.
But
we
I
are
hang
kind
out
of
with
like a
them.
mysterious
I hang
group.
out with them, but then I know that I would never feel 100% that I belong.